तो वेलकम बैक द अनदर गेम प्ले वीडियो। तो मैक्स पेन 3। तो आज हमारा मैक्स पेन 3 एंड होने वाला है। फाइनल एपिसोड, फाइनल गेम प्ले। तो आज ही ये फटाफट से वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं। और अस्सलाम वालेकुम। वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले आपको बताता चलूं, जिसने रॉड्रिगो को मारा था हमने उसको मार दिया है, लेकिन मेन बंदा जो रॉड्रिगो के साथ काम कर रहा था उसने गद्दारी कर दी और वो बैकर भी गद्दारी कर दी। तो उनको पकड़ना है बस। बाकी को पकड़ के रॉड्रिगो और फेबियाना का बदला लेना है, मार्सेलो, फेबियाना और रॉड्रिगो तीनों का। तो बस स्टार्ट कर देते हैं वीडियो। और वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने से पहले एक काम रोज़ बोलता हूँ हर वीडियो में, वो आप कर दिया करें। मैं आज बोल ही रहा, तो आप कर दें फटाफट से और स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो। मैक्स प्रो।
Felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body
Oh,
bag.
Maxi.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
और पेन किलर्स यहाँ हो सकती हैं, नहीं है यहाँ पे इधर कहीं भी नहीं है, वापस चलते हैं वहाँ।
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead.
Oh, Max.
There were Ufe all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
क्या लगा हुआ है भाई?
say. I'd rather not be blown up today. Just perfect. Grenades. Maybe they were in the next terminal. I'd keep looking until Victor sent me a postcard from Miami. Airports always made me nervous. I always liked to travel on medication.
Okay.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be cleared for takeoff as soon as he was ready.
सब जगह देख लेते हैं, पेन किलर कहीं और भी है नहीं, चलो गो अवे। खतरा बढ़ने वाला है।
To the next terminal was down the escalators. look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on.
Very good, Max. Oh, well done, Maxi. Well done, Maxi Pro.
It looked like they'd cut the power off in the office at the end of the platform. That was where I'd get it running.
इधर दो फिर तक हमें मारने के लिए इनकी मैन yes
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
कहाँ तक भागेगा
I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Son of a bitch!
Didn't work out like that. Of course, there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me. everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. I felt like I'd missed out on the joke.
आ रहा है,
and it was a real good
भागने की
one.
कोशिश हो रही है.
Come on.
लो ओ भाई
The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking it to Silva and going straight to the hangar. But when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks. Let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne!
Ora,
I believe you had something to say to me! Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não!
Ora भाई लड़के
Não!
guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
शुरू में जो एक ट्रांजैक्शन दिखाई दी ठीक ही थी बैक हाथ कटा हुआ ऐसे भाग रहा है प्लेन नहीं भाग रहा बहुत आवाज करके
I mean, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just getting close! Look! There's a whole team of them! Eyes right! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off!
एक गाड़ी गई ये ले दो गाड़ी गई ये ले तीसरी गाड़ी गई और ये ले सात गाड़ी ये प्लेन लगी
And another sums it up! They're blocking the runway! Can't hear
पुलिस वाले भी हमारे
I don't get the sense that citizens' rights are high on their agenda right now. Shit! This isn't good! Run! I normally am behind the desk! If only I'd been one of them too!
ये क्या फटा
That's them! Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!
Oh yeah Max in the fucking guy से कोई नहीं बच के मार सकता रिगो को मरवाया ब्राजील की पुलिस के साथ मिलके
Wait, Max!
को मरवा दिया
No!
और मार्शलों भी
Stop!
नहीं बच
Max!
शुरू से मैक्स
We have what we need on him now!
को मरवाया
Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison! Let him
उससे
suffer!
मिलेगा उस सालों
Trust me!
शक तो पहले से ही था सब पूरा बात कर रहे थे हमारे घमंडी है अभी भी हंस रहा साला
You know I walk. You walk with a lift.
चिल्ला और चिल्ला सच में मजा आ रहा है और चिल्ला है फ्लैशबैक मार दिया उसको मार दिया छोड़ दिया
An update on the astonishing movement harvesting scandal. The 55th Battalion of the
Special Forces.
Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is
Victor
accused of
Bronco.
laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday
Mara
found
नहीं था, इसका court
hanged in
case
his
चल
police
रहा
cell. It's not
पकड़
yet
लिया।
clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is underway.
justice.
Local residents expressed outrage as they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny
Maxi.
everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
कहाँ जा रहा हूँ मैक्स?
तो हमारी की सीरीज खत्म हो चुकी है
भाई, वो भी अकेले।
आप लोगों को सीरीज अच्छी लगी है तो पसंद आई है तो वीडियो तो कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट कर दें। और हमारा असैसिन क्रीड 3 वो भी हम खेलने वाले हैं जल्द, उसको कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं। और असैसिन क्रीड वैनगार्ड की भी हम, कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी वैनगार्ड की भी हम एंड करने वाले हैं। अभी कुछ वीडियोस आने वाली हैं उसकी भी, तो और एक नई सीरीज़ भी हम शुरू करने वाले हैं, तो उसके लिए तैयार रहिएगा। फिर मिलेंगे आप लोगों से किसी और वीडियो में, किसी और गेम प्ले में। तो जब तक के लिए हमें इजाज़त दीजिए, खुदा हाफिज़। और लाइक करके जाइएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें यार फटाफट से।